Hey everybody, I'm still in Austin, Texas. I'm still trying to wrap up some of these VMworld interviews. There has been a lot of interest in Clumio for some time. When I posted my last video about our dinner with Poojan Kumar, CEO and founder of Clumio, a while back, I couldn't talk a whole lot about the company because they were still in stealth. And as I mentioned before, there's been a lot of interest in this company because, one, they have investment from Sutter Ventures and Mike Speiser, and he takes a lot of effort and care in nurturing these companies and helping them be successful. And there was also a lot of buzz because Clumio started attracting some really great talent, the best of the best from the industry. And these were people who had experience with early stage companies that had grown to become very successful companies. So finally, at VMworld this year, Clumio launched. And they did it in a big way. And not only did they have a big and impressive booth, but they won gold in the data protection category and won best of show overall at VMworld, which is a pretty impressive launch. So I was able to get a little bit of Poojan's time, and here that is.
Hey guys, this is Poojan Kumar, co-founder and CEO of Clumio. We are an enterprise backup as a service company, really going and looking to protect, on-premises, cloud applications and SaaS application data via a simple to use service, completely built out of the public cloud. Super excited to be at this show at VMworld 2019. This is our first debut, 2 weeks out of stealth. Building this obviously for the last couple of years, and we've been very fortunate to go and grab the Best of Show award. So super excited. The team has done a phenomenal job. Super excited to partner with the folks like Chris and Sandesh at Future Tech, and these have been really early partners for us, and guys who understand and need to get to spot great technologies even before they win Best of Show awards. So super excited about that, and just it's been a phenomenal show. VMware has a great strategy around multi-cloud platforms on Azure, AWS, GCP, and building cloud-native solutions. And Clumio is exactly that, and really delivering services for things like VMC that customers are asking for. So very excited about this. Clumio as a company has been around for the last 2 years. Funded by some top-tier investors in the Valley. Folks who have invested in companies like Snowflake Computing and Pure Storage have basically backed us, and these are guys who want to back companies that build disruptive technologies and go after big markets, and really want us to go and build a really great company with obviously the financial outcome being a good side effect of it. And we've done an awesome job with the team in the last 2 years. The company has grown from, I call it 3 guys and 2 dogs, to a company that is north of 80 people now and quickly growing. Right, a product that's GA, a service that's GA, that's protecting really critical workloads for on-premises and cloud, and really as you see us growing and as you see us in other shows, especially as we get into reInvent in a few months, you'll see some very interesting announcements coming from us in terms of where the platform is going, even way beyond VMware into more cloud-native workloads. So super excited about what's here to come, and we're just getting started.
After talking to Poojan about his company, I was able to sit down with one of their engineers, Joe Ferguson, to get an overview of the product. And here's that.
So at Clumio, the basic premise of what we're doing is to change the idea of backup recovery by delivering it as a SaaS application. Right? So the value that you get out of using a SaaS application for backup recovery is that there's no more infrastructure to manage, no more hardware to purchase. Right? All the things that go into sizing complexity and tuning and optimization and break fix and troubleshooting all get removed through the elegance of a SaaS application model. Right? The other advantage that you get with SaaS is this idea of instant onboarding and instant scalability. So the entire back end of the service is a resource on demand architecture. We do not use fixed resource architecture inside of how we built this. We have the ability to onboard you as a customer in 15 to 20 minutes, and you can start backing up data literally without even leaving this spot. Right? The other idea is that you have instant scalability. So you could back up 10% of your workloads today, tomorrow decide to shift 50% of your workloads over, and the back end of the service will automatically scale to meet that demand. Right? Your entire interface with the service is just sort of simple UI. Right? So you want to log in and register, you got a registered account with Clumio. So when you first log into the service, the first thing that we'll ask you to do is connect to a vCenter. So it's as simple as providing the IP address of your vCenter and telling it whether it's on-prem or in VMC in the cloud. And then we will provide you a link to an OVA and a token for security. So at this point, you provision, you deploy the OVA file, you apply the security token to it, you give it IP address, and also some authentication credentials to make calls into VADP, and you power it on. Once you power it on, it is self-maintaining, right, and self-updating. It will register itself with the Clumio cloud, pull down a few containers to help operate its functions, and it will inventory your environment for you and prompt you to log back in. You will see your vCenters essentially inventoried for you. Right, so we're going to give you a summary, show you how many VMs you have inside of the environment. We will distinguish different layers of organization around vCenter by cluster host, by VM folder, by tags, or by VM. So these are all areas where you can apply a policy to. You can come in here and create policies around backup scheduling. So essentially this is a frequency and retention and backup window scheduler, right? So you can back up hourly, daily, monthly, yearly, any combination of these, and define your retention. The nice thing about the way that Clumio has built its service is that we don't charge you by space consumption or by retention. So we have a very simple consumable model that says we will just back up per VM, which means you have a lot of flexibility in how you can create your scheduling. If you want to lower your SLAs down to a 1-hour window for your VMs, you can back them up every hour with no penalty to the bottom line. So again, once you've gone in and created these policies, you apply them to objects in vCenter. And so you can do a full comprehensive policy simply by applying it to the whole cluster. Any VM inside of that will get backed up. Or you can distribute it at a more granular level by VM folders or tags or VMs. The nice piece about what we do is that these stateless vApps have intelligence built in them to do source-side deduplication, compression, and encryption, so that we want to be as efficient as possible around network utilization of the service. We can certainly push data very fast, but I think we feel we get also a better advantage by minimizing the amount of data that we actually have to push. So we're making calls into VADP for snapshot hot add and QCDA calls for change block tracking. It's a true full once incremental forever approach. We never have to do a true up on fulls. We never have to reset the catalog. At this point, you're pretty much done with managing the service, right? So the service will now take care of itself. It's incumbent upon Clumio to ensure the success of the service for you, to report back to you on the success of the service. The next time you would interface with the service itself is if you wanted to do a restore. We offer the ability to restore full VMs or file level restores. So you can come back to any point in time, choose restore. The nice piece is that no matter what, your vCenter, if it's a source, can also be a target for restore. So you can back up on-prem, restore to VMC, or vice versa. If you're using hybrid linked mode between the two, you can vMotion VMs in between VMC and on-prem, and we will maintain continuous coverage of that VM throughout that. So the biggest differentiators that we have is that we're an authentic SaaS model, right? So the absolute absence of hardware ownership and management inside of the service, right? Also very predictable cost model, simple consumption model, one cost center, Clumio only, right? No additional cloud costs to use the service. The other main differentiator is that we want to be a global unified data protection strategy no matter where your data lives. So whether you're on-prem, whether you're native in the public cloud, whether you're consuming SaaS applications, we want to be basically the source of record across all of those to give you a true consolidated backup approach no matter where your data lives. It's actually going really well so far. The booth traction has been great. We have people here all day long, every day. The lines are steady. I think the conversation is really relevant though. I feel like everyone has come up here and basically understands that we're actually different than what they're seeing out there across the floor, and that we're bringing a truly unique approach to solving the problem of backup and recovery.
So if you like what you saw, please subscribe, hit like, hit the bell if you want to get reminders, and I will see you in the next video.